This is TaskSpoon, the series where I aim to complete the collection log by doing one randomly generated task at a time. After completing the medium tier, I'm ready to attempt some of the longest and hardest challenges yet as I move on to the hard tier. Welcome to Season 3 of TaskSpoon. Hello everybody and welcome to episode 107 of the TaskSpoon series. In the last video, I spent many days and many more cannonballs killing ghouls for a champion scroll, and then spent even longer killing Krill to get a steam battle staff, and we ended by rolling a task to get a Tempoross unique, which the only unique we have left is the Tome of Water. So I actually get to unlock a Tome of Water, which is pretty cool. And I am all geared up and ready to go, so yeah, let's get started. After spending the last 4.5 days doing 5-0 Zammy, this is such a nice break for me, not having to pay attention for like 100% of the gameplay, just clicking on the fish, cooking them, shooting at the guy, feels good. I don't really know how I'm going to do this going forward, but I've got 50 reward permits, I'm just going to do them now. I'll probably do a bit more in the future, but I want to go to bed, and I want to see if I get it before then. So, let's see. Well, no tome, as to be expected. The Tome of Water is a 1 in 1600 chance from the reward pool, so I don't really know what the best way to do this is in terms of permits, but I think what I did last time, just getting 50 and doing them 50 at a time, will work. It didn't take me too long to get 50, maybe just less than an hour, so yeah, I think that's the plan. Hopefully this doesn't take too long. Just because of the nature of how rare it is, this could be one of those tasks that you just get really unlucky on, and I'm already so far behind on the recording, I hope that doesn't happen. I was contemplating doing the firefighting method for maximum permits, but then I would have to be on the Lunar Spellbook, and I'm still trying to do my farm runs in between games whenever they're ready, and then I would have to go and swap every time, and it would just be a little bit more annoying. This way, I just get to sit back, relax, watch my movies, click on the fish, and have a good time. And I'm also getting more fishing XP this way. When you're doing the firefighting, you don't actually get fishing XP for putting out the fires. So yeah, I'm enjoying myself. So I'm just not going to change anything for now. If we go super dry, I might have to change that up though. And here we go, another 50 permits. Let's see what we got. Unlucky. Well, I've got to go do some real life stuff, but I want to see if I can get this thing before I leave. 41 reward permits, so pretty unlikely, but let's just do it. Yeah, okay. Alright, here we go again. 49 reward permits. Let's see what we got. Well, no Tome of Water, but we got 770 Spirit Flakes. That's kind of nice. Now that I have the full Spirit Angler outfit, I can use the Spirit Flakes to actually catch more fish, which is especially useful for anglerfish because they're so slow. And I have 2,200 of them just from this task alone. So that's pretty nice. I don't really know what else to show you guys. The only interesting part is me actually looting the rewards pool, and other than that, I go and spend like 60 to 90 minutes getting more permits. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoy looking at a rewards pool. And a fun little level coming in here, 96 farming. Honestly, I mostly just include these farming levels so that when I complain that I have no prayer potions, you guys can't be like, Teaspoon, you always complain you have no prayer potions, but then you never do your farm runs. I've been farming, okay? Listen, I've been farming every single herb run I can. I just don't have any Renar seeds. But that's okay. 96 farming. Very cool. And with 96 farming, I can garden pie boost to 99 and plant my last spirit tree. And that's sort of it. That's like all of the unlocks that 99 farming can give. So yeah, that's cool. Now the only thing left is to actually get 99 farming, which is actually sort of important. The farming cape adds a 5% increased chance to save the harvest life on herbs, which stacks with the magic secateurs, so it just increases your herb yield and provides infinite teleports to the farming guild, which, if you haven't noticed, I'm here a lot. Like I said, I've been doing a lot of farm runs, and that essentially would just save me law runes throughout the game. So yeah, that's the next step, 99. I'm going to continue doing my farm runs and tree runs and herb runs and everything. But for now, we are going back to Tempoross. Okay, 51 permits this time. Let's see what we got. Nothing. 47 permits this time. Let's see what we got. Yeah. I don't have anything else to put here, so here's 19 uninterrupted seconds of me fishing. Here we go again, 47 permits, let's do it. And nothing. Alright, at this point, I'm kind of sick of this task, so I'm going to move on to the solo firefighting method. Hopefully I can get a few more permits per hour this way, and therefore finish the task faster. Something about seeing a nearly 12,000 point game just feels so good. 15 reward permits in one game. Alrighty, 77 permits this time. Still pretty unlikely that I actually get the thing. And nothing. Not even a single soaked page. Very sad. Okay, 69 permits this time. Very nice. That should be the good luck charm, right? Right? Maybe? And no. Man, I forgot just how long it takes to do that many searches. I was sitting there for like 2 minutes. But I think that puts us at, where is it, Tempoross? Not quite at 1,000 permits yet, so we still haven't actually hit the drop rate. But yeah, I'm kind of getting tired of this boss, not gonna lie. I know there's been a lot of clips of me just searching the rewards pool so far this video, and I'm sorry for that, but it turns out Tempoross isn't that interesting, and that's the only part that can actually complete the task, so that's what I'm going to show you guys. But I decided to do a little bit of post-commentary on a game here, and tell you a little bit more about what I'm doing, and maybe some advice if you want to do the same in the future. So here we go. There's sort of two main things that allow this method to work. The first is, if you keep his health low enough, he won't do any of his special attacks. Similar to Wintertodt, when you do solos, you want to keep his health between like 6 to 9% in Wintertodt. In Tempoross, it's actually sort of easier because his health doesn't regenerate. You can use the exact right amount of fish at each time, and you know his health will always stay below that threshold, and therefore he won't do either of his special attacks, specifically the wave, the tidal wave special attack, which usually puts out all the fires on the island. You really need him to not do that, as this method requires the fires to spread. And the second thing is the fact that each fire will spread twice, meaning that it sort of scales exponentially as long as you let the fires sort of get out of control intentionally. Now, it doesn't work quite exponentially because there needs to be room for the fire to spread. Oftentimes there isn't, but that's sort of how it works. So I'm going to put it on screen here, but I made a little notepad of the specific steps to follow. There's a more in-depth explanation on the wiki, but I believe it has like 21 steps, and I think that's a bit obnoxious. So I made my own shortened version, and like I said, I'll put it on screen here. So what you do, you fish 17 fish, you cook the 17 fish, and then you load the 17 fish. While you do that, it's just sort of like the beginning of any other game of Tempoross. As soon as the double spot spawns, you want to make sure you're fishing at it. As soon as it goes away, there's going to be a tidal wave, and then soon after that, there's going to be fires. Just make sure you're doing all the mechanics. But then you don't want to put out all the fires, because like I said, your objective is to have them spread. When you load the 17 fish, it'll bring his health down to a percentage under the threshold. I don't know the exact number. I think it's 8%, which means he won't do his special attacks, which means he won't do his tidal wave, which means the fires can spread for longer. So that's good. The next step, you want to go and fish 19 fish, cook the 19 fish, and load the 19 fish. This is important to do pretty quickly. You can't really waste time, because if you waste too much time, then the storm intensity will go too high, and then you'll lose. The first of the 19 fish that you load is actually going to make him submerge. You want to make sure you load all 19 before doing anything else. Once all 19 are loaded, you can go and attack him. You can just attack him for however long you want. It doesn't really matter. The next part, you're going to have some spare time, so you don't need to be super quick about anything here. But you're going to do essentially the exact same thing again. Fish another 19 fish, cook them, and load them. If you want to wait a little bit, you can sort of control the fires on your starting island while still letting the new ones spread as much as possible. That's just sort of min-max points. To be safe, you can just clear all of them if you want, but I like to try and spread them as much as possible just to maximize reward permits. In the footage in the background, I believe I just cleared all the fires because I just wanted to get a video to use, but yeah, that's sort of the objective. Let them spread, farm the fires, get the reward permits. Once you've done all that, at any point you can choose to load your next 19 fish. This time when you attack him, you just got to get him below 60%. You can actually leave him even a little bit higher than that, but 60% is like you're definitely going to have enough time at the end to kill him, so that's usually my point that I try and get to, sub 60%. Once you get him to 60%, regardless of where he is in his submerge, just go and fill your entire inventory with buckets, and go and start clearing fires. Like I said, you can try and min-max this even more, where you sort of tunnel through the middle of the fires and leave the newest ones to spread even more. But either way, you just want to spend the next phase just clearing as many fires as possible. Anytime you run out of water in your buckets, use your humidify on your lunar spellbook to refill them. And yeah, this is pretty much the whole firefighting part. Is the entire island is going to be on fire, and you just want to clear as many of them as possible. The only thing to make sure of here is that you have enough time to fish and load 2 more fish. Sometimes the entire boat that you have to go and load them on is going to be on fire, so make sure you give yourself enough time to do that. But yeah, 2 more fish will make him submerge, run down to the dock, kill him, get your reward permits, and repeat forever. There you go. Pog. Okay, 73 permits this time. Let's see the tome. Alright, I guess not. This guy's name's Captain Duty. Alright, 96 permits this time. Let's do it. And still no tome. We did get a 25 soaked pages drop, which I believe happens when you get a duplicate tackle box or fish barrel once you already have one. So, I mean, that was kind of cool, I guess, but yeah, nothing there. Gonna keep going. Okay, 102 permits this time. Surely we'll get the thing. Alright, I spent most of last night just watching a movie and doing my Tempoross, doing my farm runs, etc. And I have 157 reward permits. Surely this time's the time, right? Well, that was disappointing. Even though I am disappointed that I didn't get it there, I still haven't actually hit the drop rate yet. It is a 1 in 1600, and I'm only at 1,365 pulls. So I can't really be disappointed. I've just been here for a really long time. Now, admittedly, I am doing, like I said, my herb runs and birdhouses and all that as much as I can. So, I mean, if you look at the XP tracker, 852,000 fishing XP at 33k per hour. I'm not going to do the math, but it's probably getting up to like 25, 27 hours-ish that I've been on this task. And I'm a little sick of the boss, but either way, we gotta go back, so let's just keep going. So I figured that I've been doing a lot of complaining for someone who still hasn't technically even hit the drop rate, so let's change that. 239 reward permits. This took me like 4 hours. Let's see what we get. Yes! Let's go, dude. Oh my goodness, I'm so happy I don't have to do any more Tempoross. Oh, look at this thing. It's so beautiful. Oh my goodness. All right, well, I have 186 more, so I might as well just do them now. Oh yeah, and if you're curious, I ended up getting 50 of these caskets that I decided to save to open at the end, so here you go. Well, that was fun. So, according to the XP tracker, which I will put on screen right here so you can see, I got just over 1 million fishing XP, and at a rate of about 30k an hour. Now, this is a little bit lower because I was doing farm runs and I wasn't pausing it, but this essentially means I spent 34 hours of gameplay on this task, which was a lot longer than I expected when I first rolled it, but considering that we did actually get it, like, pre-drop rate, I'm pretty happy with that. So, yeah, cool, we're done, we can move on, let's go get a new task. Alright, spreadsheet time, we are moving on, complete the task, and let's see what we are going to go do. Get a unique champion scroll. Okay, well, this is going to be a quick one. The reason I said this is going to be a quick one is I already have the Imp Champion scroll. In the last episode, while getting Zammy KC, I got one of these, and I only left the task on the spreadsheet because when I get the Champion Scroll task, I'm not technically done until I kill the champion, so I was waiting to roll one of those, and now we can just go and kill him and move on. There's really nothing interesting to say about this fight other than I'm going to put on screen a screenshot of what the Imp Champion used to look like. As you can see right here, he's just sort of a regular imp with some extra armor and a cleaver. I don't think they regularly have those. Oh, well, he's dead, so I guess you can't see it. But I gotta put on screen right here. The old Imp Champion is hilarious. It's just like a little dude with a mustache and a knife. I don't know. But either way, we can search the chest, get the lamp, get some free Slayer XP, and we are done. Alright, let's try this again. Complete the task. 67% on the hard tier. Officially passed 2/3 of the way done. You'll love to see that. And let's see what we're going to go do. Get a unique from Unsired. Well, that's convenient. So, there are some ups and some downs to rolling this task. In the last episode, I tried to get a Greater Demons task for when I was trying to kill Krill. And I actually got an Abyssal Demon task. So that's like half the work done for me right there. 232 Abyssal Demons, over 2 times the drop rate for an Unsired, so that should be good. The bad news is, as you can see by my kill count to Unsired ratio already, I don't have the best luck at Abyssal Sire. So hopefully we don't go too dry, but yeah, don't have to hunt for the task, so that's really nice. And I would love to get an Abyssal Dagger, or even a pet, or I guess, you know, Bludgeon Piece is cool too. Either way, I gotta go remember what my Sire gear setup was. So I actually have a few pretty nice upgrades since the last time I tried this. In the Purgation and Primordial Boots, which are really nice. I have Super Combats now, so I have a little bit extra defense in there, and sometimes that's actually useful at the end of a kill, in the end of Phase 4, or whatever they call it. The spawns can sort of beat you down if you don't kill them quick enough, so that's nice. And I don't need a Drayman Staff anymore. I did the Lumberge and Draenor Elite Diary, so I don't need to worry about that. And other than that, I think I'm ready to go get started. Alright, well, we're back at it. I have successfully remembered how to kill the boss, mostly because the method I'm doing is not very hard. So, yeah, we just gotta hope to get lucky. Or not even get lucky, hope to get average luck. What? I got it! That was literally the first kill after I just recorded that clip. Let's go. What the heck? That was 5 kills into the task. I'm insane. Let's go. So we might as well talk about what we can actually get here. The 4 items that actually work for the task are the head, the 2 bludgeon pieces, and the dagger. The pet and the jar don't count towards the task, although they would be cool to get. The bludgeon pieces are essentially a 50-50, whether you get a bludgeon piece or any of the other items. The Abyssal Head is a 1 in 13-ish, and the dagger is a 1 in 5. The dagger would actually be pretty cool. It would be my best stab weapon right now, and I could actually use it. But most likely we are just going to get a bludgeon piece, so let's just do it. And we got a bludgeon piece. Heck yeah. Although a second bludgeon piece doesn't do anything for me yet, the next time we get one, we can make a full bludgeon, and I don't know where I would ever use that either, but at least it would be cool to have. And just finishing a task that quick feels good, considering how long I spent at Tempoross. Just doing something quickly is nice, and we can move on and go and get a new task. All right, here we go. Complete that task. And what if we get the back-to-back unsired task, huh? Maybe? All right, well, it's not an unsired task, but we'll take it. That should be easy. So as far as Hallowed Sepulchre uniques go, we have a few options left. First of all, the mysterious page from the first floor is just complete RNG. Hopefully we get it eventually. The next items we can all buy, the Hallowed Focus and the Hallowed Symbol, are both 100 marks each and are both somewhat useful. The ring is 250 marks and is extremely useful, although I'll probably end up buying these two first. The die and the acorn are for the graceful recolor and the pet recolor, so aka completely useless and very expensive. I believe it's 300 and 3,000 marks, so we're just going to pretend those don't exist for now. And the Ring of Endurance you can only get from the Grand Hallowed Coffin, which you need 92 agility to even get to that floor, and I don't have that. So that is also completely ignored, along with the page 5, because you need to be on the 5th floor. So essentially, we need to go and get some marks, and hopefully get this page 1, and then buy one of these items, and then we'll be done. Oh yeah, and I already have 87 marks from the last task, so yeah, we should be able to get one of those first items very quickly, either the focus or the symbol. I don't know what I'm going to buy yet. And then hopefully, like I said, get that page due to RNG, and if not, we'll just get 100 more marks and buy the other one. And one run later, and we should be at 100 marks exactly. Perfect, so we can go and buy a thing. I don't think it really matters which one I buy, so I'm just going to buy this one. Cool. The Hallowed Symbol makes it so you only have to use 1 Vampire Dust instead of 2 to go through the sacrifice doors, which is nice. And it also speeds it up, which is also nice. And it also counts as a holy symbol for when I want to cure my poison with the prayer book, so I don't have to worry about losing that effect. So yeah, it seems like an all-around win. Oh, apparently I passed 100 marks. Nice. I'm a little bit surprised that I haven't got that first page yet. I would have thought that that would be the easiest one to get, but maybe on the next task, I'll just go through the first floor, try and get the page, and then reset over and over again to get that log slot. But either way, we can buy the last item, and so yeah, that's what we're going to do. Just going to finish this run. All right, 100 marks. We can buy the thing. Let me make sure I'm buying the right thing. I believe it's the focus. Very nice. The Hallowed Focus is the item that gives you a 100% chance when you conjure portals in the Hallowed Sepulchre, which I only recently learned if you fail twice, you can't try again, because I'd never actually failed twice before. But either way, now I won't fail at all. It also makes it slightly faster, like most of the items. So yeah, cool. We essentially have all of the items other than the ring now, so the next Hallowed Sepulchre task, we should be absolutely zooming, and we can go and roll a new task. All right, back on the spreadsheet, we can complete the task, and this probably gonna have to be the last task of the video. I don't know, I'm completely lost in the Tempoross sauce here, so we'll see, but let's see what we're gonna go do. Get an Infinity Top. Okay. The Infinity Top is one of 2 items I have left in the Mage Training Arena log, along with the Infinity Bottoms. And it's probably going to take me like 10 hours of Mage Training Arena if I had to guess. So I'm going to save that for the next video. I think we did enough in this one, even if 34 hours of it was Tempoross. You know, that's just what we had to do. And not to mention, now I have a Tome of Water and a Tome of Fire and a Smoke Staff and a Steam Battle Staff and all my other staffs. I should be able to find a way to do this pretty efficiently, so that's nice. But with all that being said, that's going to have to be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to go and hit the like button and check if you're subscribed while you're down there, and maybe even leave me a comment saying hi, hello. But that's going to be it from me. I will see you guys in the next video. And a big thank you to all of my channel members, but a special thank you to my Tier 3 Big Spoon channel members, Alchemist BTW, Jack Staumer, Zach Martin, Luxitaire, Tony Adkins, and Dolph. Thank you guys, and thank you everyone on screen here for the support.